Good evening, everyone, as we come to you live from New Smyrna Speedway in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. As we get ready for the Top Speed Graphics Super Late Model Series season opener. We're going to take it to you trackside. Some great track shots as qualifying currently underway. So we get ready to set the field for the Crown Security 125 at New Smyrna. Well, a great way to open up the season. This track is well known to some drivers in this field, unknown to other drivers. And most importantly, driver who comes first will win. And well, as we get ready, take the tires, we're going to put current board up, take a look at who is currently on pole. Welcome to New Smyrna Speedway once again, as qualifying currently underway. That's not where I wanted to put that, but there we go. Qualifying almost finished up. 5-minute qualifying as Chase Mazalewski seems to sit on the pole right now, followed by Elliot Condra, Nolan Crane, Zechariah Cartledge, Aaron May, Charlie Birch, Wyatt Blair, and Kevin Alvarez. Cody Troyer, the only car not to qualify yet, and we don't know if he will be. Welcome everybody into the stream as well. It's going to be a good one. Super late models. My first iRacing stream as a main commentator, as a lead commentator. So this is going to be a really fun one. We've been working and waiting for this day for a while. All right, qualifying almost coming to an end. It's got the white flag on their laps, and, well, we'll get ready as quick switch to nighttime. And we're going to pull in the man who's on pole, Chase Mazalewski, for a quick interview. Hey Chase, how we feeling? The pole.
Feel great. Hopefully let's get this win. It's just, I think it's going to be me and Elliot and Nolan battling for the win. They're all really good. I just want to get this win today. That's it.
Different track conditions as you qualified during sunset, now at nighttime. So what are we thinking? Track conditions are going to change a lot.
It's gonna be a lot faster. A lot more grip, in my opinion. It's just gonna be a lot faster, a lot tighter. Less looseness, which is good. Yeah.
All right. Good luck, Chase. It's good to speak to you. We may pull you back in here once again, but good luck.
All right. Thank you.
All right, that's your pole sitter, Chase Mazalewski, as we get ready to pull up your race grid, which doesn't want to come up. Phenomenal. All right. Now it may work. Once we pull up the race grid. This is... Okay, my thing just doesn't want to work. There we go. Chase Mazalewski is on your pole in that number 17. Elliot Condra in the 09, qualifying in second. Nolan Crane in the 26th, third. Zechariah Cartledge in the 16th, fourth. Aaron May in the 10, qualifying fifth. Charlie Birch in that 18, qualifying sixth. Wyatt Blair in the JRM 88, qualifying seventh. Kevin Alvarez in the 84, qualifying eighth. And Wyatt Youngblood, who's not racing tonight, in that ninth position. Cody Troyer in 10th in the 122. Here we are. You're going to look at some of the drivers as they get ready to go green. I think it's 2 qualifying laps, or I'm sorry, 2 pace laps around this track before we go green. Well, as you can see, a lot of eager drivers. It's the season opener. All of them trying to take the season opener and start their season off with a win. Well, only one of them will be able to do that. The rest will have to settle for the closest to first. But obviously, it's going to be a huge fight. And with the track conditions ever so slightly changing from practice and qualifying, you really want to see who's going to take that opportunity and who will find the most grippy part of the track and use it to their advantage. And I'd like to mention we do have Amanda races here in real life. Zechariah Cartledge qualifying third in that
green.
16, and green flag in the air. Chase Mazalewski, a great jump on the bottom. He's going to head it into turn 1. Elliot Condra, middle line, looking really good. And Zechariah Cartledge goes around.
Caution.
And the caution's out. Multiple cars involved. We were just talking about Zechariah, this being his home track, a track that he races 4 cylinders at. And, well, as you can see, he got loose coming out of the corner and took out a couple good race cars. Let's take a look right here. Yeah, he just got loose coming off the corner. It looked like he spun the tires a little bit more, and whoa! The 88 of Wyatt Blair coming quickly in and destroying the 20 of Charlie Birch, as he's got damage as well. So, an interesting caution to start out. We're going to take a look from Wyatt Blair's perspective in that 88. He went flying through, so just a huge incident here. Well, you can see Zechariah getting out of the corner, car snaps, he gets around, and Wyatt Blair trying to avoid the incident, just gets right into Charlie Birch. And, well, a lot of damage on that car. Well, not a good start to this race for some of these drivers, and most importantly, a lot of guys in the pits. And as you can see, Wyatt Blair and Charlie Birch are in the pits trying to get some damage repaired. Huge damage on some of these race cars. Zechariah Cartledge is now in the pits. He's got huge damage. He had just spun out and, well, he's got slammed from the rest of the field. And you're going to see a lot of that tonight, as these are different track conditions. You know, getting too fast onto the throttle will take the car out immediately, because these super lights have extreme power and they're very lightweight. So a lot of these drivers just learn how to control that race car. It's 125 laps. I'm thinking with a halfway caution. Right now, Elliot Condra sits your leader. Chase Monzalewski in second. Lights on the pace car are going to go out, and we are going 2 by 2. Aaron May, a great move up 2 spots now. Biggest mover is Cody Troyer in the 122. Back here, he's moved up 5 spots from his starting position. A lot of drivers still eager to get going. Only 2 laps really done before the caution came out. As we get ready to go green once again, green flag back in the air. Both drivers on both lines get really good jumps off the restart, and it just looks like Elliot Condra's found that middle line. Whoa, he gets sideways. What a save. And here comes Chase Monzalewski on the top. Into turn 3. Monzalewski's got the line. Top line is definitely faster, more loose though. You got to control that race car up there, but it's faster if you can master it. Condra now on the bottom. Both of them sliding. Condra almost goes around again. And into turn 3, Chase Monzalewski is going to have it. He's secured. First position, sponsored by Crown Security. Still knocking on his back door is Elliot Condra. He wants that position back, and more in the back, Nolan Crane trying to keep up with these two. As he's trying to look, he's in that newer Dodge Charger EV inspired paint. Chase Monzalewski on the inside line. Whoa! Nolan Crane slid a little bit coming out of the corner. He got it all saved up, but he's going to lose a lot of time on these two battling. And Elliot Condra's going to take it to the middle line. Chase Monzalewski's going to jump up, go low, slide up the racetrack, and he's into the wall a little bit. Almost hit the infamous wall, but he's got a little bit of damage on that front end now. That wall in the back straightaway is an entrance point for cars that are coming into the track, so it is not really padded like a wall. If you hit it, you have a chance to really rip off your front bumper. Elliot Condra still knocking on the back door, trying to get past Monzalewski. This is some great racing by these two early into the race, but most importantly, you got to realize your tires as well. You're pushing it too hard. Tire wear is going to come and come knocking at your front door. And that is one of the most important things, especially in a long race like this, to be aware of. As Nolan Crane's closing the gap slightly on Elliot Condra, trying to get back up front. We can go back a little bit more in the field. Aaron May in the 10 in 4th. Kevin Alvarez 5th in that 84. Wyatt Blair and Zechariah Cartledge fighting. This is these two wrecked in the first wreck, and Zechariah Cartledge gets loose again, almost gets into the 88 of Wyatt Blair. Side by side. Now, still side by side. They're getting a good run. I think Wyatt Blair just slightly tapped the wall there. Cody Troyer still up 3 spots. Still sitting in this second pack. Charlie Birch down 3 spots. That 20 running dead last currently. Back up front, Chase Monzalewski. Ooh, that was a really good exit by Elliot Condra in that 09. And Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet looking to the inside of the UNOH Chevrolet. But nothing doing, and Chase is going to get a huge entrance into turn 1 and 2. And he's going to get a really good run off of this corner now. Elliot Condra, go on board with Elliot Condra right here. He's letting off for about half the corner, then he'll slightly get back into the throttle, and then immediately throttle up when he thinks that the car is stable enough to go, and that's how he's gotten all the way back up to the back bumper of Chase Monzalewski. He's making good progress doing it. He's going to have a great run trying to get to the inside, but doesn't go for the shot. Not this early, but he's going to almost get there. Chase, a great job of blocking the line that Condra's been running as Condra slightly taps the wall. Nolan Crane now looking in. That 26. He's trying to find a gap to take. Chase Mazzucchi. Oh! Charlie Birch in the middle of the racetrack. No caution. He's a lap down. We're going to go back and try to figure out what happened with him. Now the caution comes out. Charlie Birch was in the middle of the racetrack. We're going to take a look. That was a interesting place to be. Right here, battling with Wyatt Blair. And Wyatt Blair's just going to get into his rear, and he goes around and hits the wall. He tries to get it back started up, and once he does, he's just parked in the middle of the track, and here come the leaders. Wow, that was close. Close call for the leaders right here. And, well, most importantly, that was close. And that is the reason the caution is out. Charlie Birch still out on the racetrack. We're going to try to get an interview in here with your second place driver, Elliot Condra, who is not here. So we are going to pull, let's take a look. We have options of here. And we're gonna pull Charlie Birch in.
Are y'all 1 degree now?
Hey Charlie, it's George in the
Hello?
booth.
Hello.
What happened there? I want let's take it from your perspective.
No, I just got the track trying to test out the car, and I'm just stuck behind these guys back there. That's pretty much it. I got dumped, but I mean, it is what it is.
I'm involved in that incident relatively early, now sitting a lap down in the pits. What are we looking to do to try to turn this race around for yourself?
I mean, I'm honestly just learning the track. So I'm just trying to learn how to arc the corners correctly. I'm getting a little tight out of 2. So yeah, I'm just trying to learn the track. Other than that, having a really fun time. Besides obviously getting dumped for like no reason, but yeah.
All right, good luck with the rest of your race. We hope to see you back in
yeah.
the top 10.
Yeah, see you, bro.
Well, that was a brain fart. He is in the top 10. Everybody's in the top 10. But we hope to see him back in the top 5. That was Charlie Birch. And that 20 is now these two get doubled up and ready to go green once again. Pace car is off. Green flag back in the air. And what a jump by Chase. Chase Mazzucchi goes immediately. And now, because of the big jump by the bottom, Nolan Crane is on side by side with Elliot Condra. And unfinished. Whoa! Chase Mazzucchi around. Saves it, and Wyatt Blair pile drives the rear end. And no caution yet. No caution called. Nolan Crane is your leader. Well, it looked so good for Unfinished Motorsports right there. So Nolan Crane slightly got into Elliot Condra, which spun him around and got him into Chase. And Chase Mazzucchi went around. What a save by him before getting hit. But unfortunate way, and especially with no caution, he's going to have a lot of work to do to continue with this race. Well, another big mover. Zechariah Cartledge, after the wreck, is back up to 4th. I think he's found his footing a little bit, which is good. But still, a lot of ground to make up on these guys battling for the lead. Don't forget Aaron May, he's up here too. Teammates with Elliot Condra, and they're both trying to take a shot at Nolan Crane to win this race, as Elliot Condra is going to get to the inside now. Nolan Crane pinching him to the bottom. They're going to get into each other. Drag race, and Nolan Crane's going to get the better exit. Now Elliot really looking inside, getting through these corners. A really good drive for him, as now Mazzucchi back here with Wyatt Blair, and he's missing his front bumper. I really feel like we should take a look at what happened here. I think that they are beefing with each other. They are definitely going after each other, taking shots, and we're going to take a look right now at what happened, especially because Chase's bumper is missing, and, well, you know, something happened to cause that bumper to miss. Let's take a look really quick. So here's Chase with the bumper into the corner. Oh, and he hit the entrance wall, and that sheared that front bumper off. Interesting. Okay, so that's what happened. It sheared the front bumper off. Now the front bumper is entirely gone on the 17. As up front, Elliot Condra now, Aaron May into the picture, looking to try to take a double pass and get both spots away and take the lead. Aaron May's figured out the track. Really good run from him as well. Charlie Burst now in the back, just running the track like he said in the interview. Chase Mazalewski behind him with Wyatt Blair trailing behind with some big damage. Been involved in almost every wreck today. Wyatt Blair not in a great spot in that JRM Motorsports race car. We're going to interview him next caution, I think. We'll take a look at what's going on with his race and what his side of the story is. Well, 38 through. Elliot Condra still trying to chase down Nolan Crane. They're close. They're really close. I'm surprised Elliot hasn't tried to make a move. I mean, it is early in the race. I could understand. He's going to go up the middle line, middle entry, and he's going to get on Nolan Crane's side. Nolan's going to squeeze him towards the wall. Ooh, man, they're getting really close. And when you hit with these cars in the rear, as you've seen before, you just lift the car up. It's like they're like the old Gen 4s. When you used to be able to lift the cars up and just throw them with the front nose. Well, I guess that's not what Elliot's trying to do. Elliot's trying to keep it in a close range, keep it in it with Crane. As we're not even halfway through this thing yet. Whoa, Elliot Condra, huge. I think that was a miss of a braking zone. He entered way upstairs. And now, still knocking on Nolan Crane's back bumper. Kind of trying to say, hello, I'm here. Trying to find a place to make the pass, and it's difficult because he doesn't want to move him out of the way this early in the race, and Nolan Crane is really utilizing that line well to try to block every line, and that's really important coming through this track because there's really one fast line, one quick line, and Nolan Crane's using it, and Elliot Condra now a really bad entrance. He's pushed back a lot. Aaron May behind as well. Both of them got really bad entrances to the corner. Cody Troyer now battling with Zechariah Cartledge. Don't forget about Kevin Alvarez in that 84. He's also there. Zechariah in the 74 is going to go up the racetrack. Ooh, he got loose. Zechariah gets loose. And man, he's got a lot of work cut out for him to get back up to the front. With a good amount of time left. And they're going to side by side. Ooh. Alvarez, I think, touched the wall a little bit. And they're side by side now. Nolan Crane's still up front. Elliot Condra now 0.4, almost 0.5 seconds behind. And really looking at these race cars is that, well, they're going to have a lot of battles towards the end of the race. One of the most important things is going to be if and when Chase Mazalewski gets back up to the front with no damage, they're all going to have a three-way battle for this lead and this win in the season opener. A bunch of great race car drivers in here. And man, you cannot choose one that you want to win because they are all phenomenal in their own ways. Nolan Crane is going to lead on lap 49 of the Crown Security 125. All we can say, Nolan Crane's locked down the lead. Sponsored by Crown Security. He's secured it. Elliot Condra now still looking. He's trying to get an answer. He's trying to get an answer, an opening, something, just to pass by this 26 of Nolan Crane. And even still, they are battling. Condra's taking a higher line now. I'm wondering if that's because of tire wear, and I'd be very interested. Oh! Nolan Crane in the wall. They're both in the grass. Back up the racetrack. Aaron May comes through, and Nolan Crane still keeps it out in front. Oh my goodness, I thought that Elliot Condra was going to go around there after they went up the racetrack and came back down, but they both save it. And still the top three remains the same. But Aaron May now, because of that, closes the gap. He almost had a chance to pass for the lead, and that would have been one of the most insane passes I've ever seen. He took the apron to try to get past, but he could not, as Condra slid down the racetrack. And man, what a race. 54 laps done here out of 125. And well, pit cycles, most likely soon. I wouldn't think these cars have enough fuel for 125 laps. Man, look at these race cars, man. They are flying through. Nolan Crane now on the low side, Elliot Condra on the high side. Whoa, that was close to that opening once again. And if somebody hits it, that's not too good. Aaron May looking as well to try to take that second spot away from Condra, who still trying to find an answer for Nolan Crane. Nolan Crane has blocked every line he's tried to run. He's just been there in front. He's the blocker. Condra has not been able to get to his rear yet and move him up out of the race, out of the groove. Aaron May looking now. We're going to take a look at that. Oh, man, he almost turned the 09. Aaron May got in there, put the bumper in, and almost turned him around. Under now in the middle. Two of these super lates. You're watching the Top Speed Graphics Super Late Model Series on the Mr. Snake 412 YouTube channel. And Condra's just trying to get back to the rear bumper. We're going to go on board once again with Ellie Condra. You can see how close this racing is, as now they're getting up onto a lap car. That is Wyatt Blair in front of them. And well, let's take a look. Condra now side by side. Oh, Nolan Crane to the wall. Aaron May's going to pass. They save it. Aaron May is your new leader. Aaron May in that 10 is your new leader. They get into each other, and you knew it was going to happen. Eventually, they were racing hard side by side, and just the lines being so tight to each other, that's what happens. And now Aaron May's going to have a chance to lead a few laps as they battle behind him. Now Elliot Condra and Nolan Crane have to sit back and look through their front windshields as Aaron May is about a second ahead from both. Chase Mazalewski still having issues. I think it's with that front bumper. I think that front bumper completely losing it. Slowed down that race car. He looks like he's got some radiator damage as well. Charlie Birch with some damage as well behind him.
The yellow flag is out.
if I'm not wrong, I think this is the halfway as we get into pit cycles. And, well, we're going to bring in Nolan Crane. Talk to him about that run that he just had. Hey, Nolan, this is George in the booth.
What's up?
Well, tell me about that run. That was a great run. You battling with Elliot Condra ended, unfortunately, because you got into each other. How are you feeling about the car?
I mean, yeah, I like how the car is in the long run. I'm definitely better off the corners than Elliot. I mean, we got into each other a couple times. He ran me over multiple times. And that incident going into 3 and 4 where he chopped my nose and then ran over Chase was kind of annoying. So that's not great. But we've had a great run so far. Car feels good. We've led a chunk of laps. That'll be good for the points. Hopefully we can be there at the end and put this thing in victory lane.
All right. Good luck with the rest of your race.
Thank you.
All right, Chase, this is George in the booth. How are we feeling about, we saw you go around, lost the front bumper, and, well, we're wondering up here, and the fans at home.
I got fucked by Elliot Condra. That's the whole fucking plan. And Wyatt Blair. And Charlie can't hold a fucking line.
Well, how much damage are we looking at right now?
5 minutes.
5 minutes of optional or mandatory?
Yeah, optional.
You still got a chance. We're only halfway. We're actually less than halfway through this race, so still got a chance.
I'm fucking angry right now. I want to fucking win this race, but fucking things have to happen. Yep.
I know. I was watching it and I knew you were gonna not be happy about that one. All right. Good luck with the rest of your race. We hope you can come back. I mean, that front bumper is definitely looking like it's affecting something, but you got it. You got it.
Hopefully.
Hi, Wyatt. It's George in the booth. Well,
What's up, dude?
How are we feeling about this car? I know a lot of incidents early in this race. Looking to,
Yeah. You're honestly not too great so far. I mean, I don't know how. I've been involved in just about every wreck. I know that last wreck when I went straight into Chase, I saw everyone fading, and usually I'd see smoke, and I don't have a spotter tonight, so I tried to go high thinking the wreck was low, and I went straight into him.
well,
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, just an unfortunate situation for you to start off this race. Well, you're still in the lead lap. You still got a chance to come back into this thing, and we'll try to get the win. What are you looking at trying to get the second half of the race?
Yeah, my Junior Motorsports 88, it's super fast. I feel like we have a good chance here. I have about a minute and a half left of damage here in this race, but by the way it's gone so far with all the yellows, I'm hoping I can get that minimalized where I can at least have a car that can contend for like a top 5. Because at the moment my toe's just knocked out, which is making me struggle.
All right, thank you. Good luck with the rest of your race.
Thank you.
Green flag back in the air, and we are back for the second half of this race. Well, Aaron May, great jump off the restart. Obviously, Nolan Crane, who we talked to before, is looking to try to get that lead back. He says they got a great race car tonight, and most importantly, where Elliot Condra ended up, he ended up in the middle of traffic. Well, that's important for these two up front to try to get as big of a lead as they can. And look at Cody Troyer. He's got a great run in that 122, and he's gonna go around. Oh, save it? He did. Oh my goodness. And well, right as we mentioned him, he had a great run. He gets loose up in the corner, almost spins out. Well, at the expense of Elliot Condra's front end, saves him. Or as Wyatt Blair, we were talking about him before, that 88 JR Motorsports Chevy, and trying to continue to try to fight for a top 5 here. Now, Chase Masalewski is really pushing his race car. He was not happy in that interview whatsoever. He's trying to push his car as hard as possible, trying to get the damage done, and just a horrible situation for him. He's just trying to, he wanted to win this race so bad, qualified on pole, and, well, he's got to continue pushing. That's the only way. He sits 2 laps down right now. Aaron May still up front, though. 77 out of 125 laps. And you know what? This is a perfect time. We're going to take it. We're going to take it to a side-by-side. To our main broadcast, and wow, what a run by Aaron May, sitting in third for most of the time of that last run. He found his way up to first, and he's able to start pulling away those new tires. And I guess one of the only undamaged cars in the field. It's looking really good on this racetrack. And Aaron May's trying to look like he wants to put that 10 car into pit lane. 83 of 125 laps done in the Crown Security 125 in the Top Speed Graphics Super Late Model Series. Well, let's take a look and see if we have any battles going on in the back, and it looks like we do. Zechariah Cartledge and Elliot Condra are relatively close together. Chase Mazlewski in front of them. There's a lap car. Zechariah Cartledge has found his footing a little bit. This is his home track, the track that he races at in the front-wheel drive 4 cylinders. Great up-and-coming driver in that series. And, well, what a great place to get practice to the track you're racing at in real life. And he's in third right now, trying to hold off the speedy 09 of Elliot Condra. Trying to push a phenomenal win here. But most importantly, it's just getting back up to the 2 front runners. And, well, it's going to be hard to do that when Aaron May is basically just running away with it. Nolan Crane trying to push something and just not really working for him. I'm really wondering if he has some damage. I'm going to take a look to see if we... I think in the right front, some sort of damage. I'm going to take a look. Look at how close they get to the wall. That's really close, that to the point where the sim actually decides that it's not. We're gonna go on board with Nolan Crane for a couple laps. "90 laps in, you could hear him hit the wall a little bit, which kind of impacts that entrance into the corner. We're going to move to Aaron May's camera. He's in the 10. We're going to move to the gearbox. And really take a listen here. We're going to go muted for a second. Take a listen to the entrance. Well, listen to the engine. hear the engines, especially from the gearbox view. And, well, right there, you could hear where Aaron May is entering the corner. He's letting off the throttle entirely, letting it coast around the corner, and then slowly getting back into the throttle. And I think we may be able to see it from the driver inputs. Maybe not. They're terrible. Dashboard will show exactly when he starts to get back into the throttle, though. Right there, reaching about 76 miles an hour, then back into the throttle. And he's been making it work. He's been making it stick. And, well, it's one of the most important things. Let me take a look if we can bring up the... we do have a battle box, so we can take a look. Yeah, the battle box is not working, unfortunately, but I think everybody went in. Everybody pitted. On lap 66. Wyatt Blair, though, lap 68, 2 laps later. Charlie Birch came in at 64, so really looking to see if those two found something different than everybody else. But once again, Wyatt Blair's off the pace by a lot and almost in lapping territory once again. And Chase is having issues with that race car. He's just not having it today. He qualified pole, ran into a couple of issues, and, well, looking at this, Aaron May pulling up on a pack of 3. So that's gonna be a difficult situation with how tough it is to pass at this track. He's gonna have to pass 3 lap cars in a couple laps here. On the track map, you can see where everybody is. This is by position. So,
caution, yellow flag.
and Wyatt Blair with huge damage. Got to take a look at what happened here. I can't find anything. I apologize, everybody. I cannot find where the track map went. All right. Caution is out. Well, you knew that was going to happen. Chase is hot right now. Him and Wyatt Blair have been tangled up in incidents all night, and, well, just undercut the bumper and got him. That in front of the leaders is not a good thing, Chase. Nope, 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 nope. And they are not happy with each other. Well, might as well take a look at the interior of the race car of Chase Monzalewski just to see if he just straight up ran it into him. Let's see. Yeah, he just, I don't even think he was stopping. That's not a good look, not a good night, and just, you know, just can't take your anger out on the racetrack like that. And, well, he did exactly that, and just an unfortunate situation.
Yo!
Hi, Zechariah.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
How you doing?
Bro, I've been having an up and down race, man. I didn't get to practice a lot because I was been working all week, and, you know, lap 1, I kind of screwed some people over. That was my bad on the outside. My car kind of just snapped on me. But, hey, man, we're in a spot to win now. I just got to hold up the field. I've been stuck in traffic all day, so we'll see what we can do.
I was just looking at the rec replay. I didn't even realize. Well, that's great. I was rooting for you all night because, you know what? This is your home track. This is the track you race at. It's a great situation that you put yourself in.
Yeah, man, I mean, my car's a lot different than these cars. These guys are a lot better than me, I'm going to be honest. But, listen, man, Top Seat Graphics are an amazing group of people. They do a lot for me. It'd be cool to get to Victory Lane tonight.
Sounds good. I hope to interview you in Victory Lane tonight.
Sounds good, bud. See you.
That's Zechariah Cartledge in that 74. And we're ready to go green. And I do not know what happened
Green, green,
to
green.
Aaron May. Aaron May's just stuck behind. Zechariah, great jump off the restart. And most importantly, he wants them to sit side by side behind each other. I'm gonna take a look really quick at what happened under caution with Aaron May. We're gonna take a look really quickly because I'm confused on how he lost the lead. And I don't know if he pitted. I don't know if a wreck happened. Oh, he pitted. Okay, well, Aaron May pitted. That's what we got from that. Aaron May went into the pits, so that is the reason why what happened happened. And Zachariah Cartledge out front right now. Oh, he's loose off the corner. And that allows Elliot Condra to retake the lead. And Zachariah almost gets turned by Nolan Crane. Side by side now. Oh, man. Zachariah's just very heavy on the throttle now. And there they go. Into the wall. Charlie Birch gets to Zachariah Cartledge and now stuck in the middle of the racetrack trying to get that thing restarted. That's just an unfortunate situation, and now Zachariah finds himself in 7th, the end of the field, and he's got to get going because he may get lapped soon. Now, Nolan Crane trying to chase down Elliot Condra with 16 to go. Now we're really in the good part of this race. Guys got to get excited. These two got to start battling. Elliot Condra now building a bigger lead, getting a great corner exit than Nolan Crane, and well, we've spoken about him all night. Cody Troyer, another great run. He's up 7 spots. Obviously being blocked by a lap car here, but still trying to push that thing. Aaron May behind, Wyatt Blair in 6th. And Zachariah Cartledge running around in that 7th spot. Charlie Birch a lap down, and Chase Monzlewski 2 laps down. Well, Elliot Condra got a huge run off the corner, and Nolan Crane lost a lot of time, and that's because the lap car of Charlie Birch is now in the middle, and that is one of the most important things if you really look at it. When the lap car breaks in the middle of 2 cars fighting for a lead, Elliot Condra kind of breathes a sigh of relief. Now he doesn't have to push as hard, saves the tires enough to just get it around all the way. And we're coming to 11 to go. And man, that 2-second lead is going to be so hard to come back from, as Nolan Crane has been so good in that 26, but Elliot Condra's been better. They've been battling great tonight. Condra, who I think if I'm not wrong, won the Clash last week or a couple weeks ago. Owns in the wall. He gets in the wall. Nolan Crane trying to close the gap now. Charlie Birch, is this going to be important? Charlie Birch could somehow get in front of Elliot Condra or somehow start to mess with his line. That's going to be a very, very interesting way to finish this race. But right now, Condra still pushing forward. 8 to go. Charlie Birch, really, I like this move by Charlie Birch. As a lap car, he's trying to push, and there he goes. Elliot Condra let it up. Here comes Nolan Crane to try. Nolan Crane closing the gap, trying to at least. 7 to go. Here from the Crown Security 125. In the back, a couple cars in the wall. Not enough, and Charlie Birch now really slowing down Condra's line. Elliot Condra, I don't know if he made the right decision, trying to go past the 20. And now he's going to get stuck behind him. Nolan Crane closing the gap close. Does he have enough time? That's the most important thing in this situation. Elliot Condra's can't get past the 20 right now. He can't get past the 20. Charlie Birch is keeping him at bay. And this is what I was talking about. If Charlie Birch can get a run, Charlie Birch is around. 5 to go. And Charlie Birch is backwards on the racetrack. No caution. No caution. as he gets it back going. I don't know, that may have been a very interesting opinion on race admins for not throwing it, and I just heard a
Yellow
hit the
flag is
wall.
out.
Caution flag is out with 3 to go. And something happened in the back with Sakurai Cartilage. We're going to take a look. And man, yeah, they got into each other. Oh, Zechariah and Charlie Birch. Charlie Birch, ooh, I don't know. Well, even if it was a last-ditch effort to throw out a caution, I really don't know. That was a strange way to go out. Right now, 3 to go. We're gonna probably be under our first overtime. Well, get into a situation. Who do we talk to? You know, let's bring in Nolan Crane again. Hey Nolan, it's George in the booth. How you have a copy?
Yeah.
So how are we feeling? Caution comes out, kind of bails you out right there. You were really far behind Elliot Condra. Now you guys start side by side in an overtime. How are we feeling?
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm still a little bit better than him off the exit of the corners. It's just the fact that he has less damage because I took the bigger part of the hit when he hooked me to the outside wall. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to wreck him, but if I have the chance to move him, good old short track racing.
So I know we were just watching as the race progressed. Charlie Birch is a lap car. Elliot led him in front, and I thought you were going to get a great shot to come back up. But now the caution coming out, which, I mean, probably should have came out earlier, gives you a great chance to try to steal this one from Condra.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck with the rest of the race. We hope to see you in victory lane.
Thank you.
And you know what? No, lights are out on the pace car. All right. Well, Aaron May picks the top lane. Condra's on the bottom. Nolan Crane in the 26.
Green flag,
He's going to give him a
green
tap
flag.
to start out the run, and green flag back in the air. 2 to go. It's an overtime. Nolan Crane trying to get his bumper over there. We're going to go on board with the 26. And what could be one of the most important runs, as we're to get the white flag this time. Aaron May on the top. White flag is out. Elliot Condra with a lot of room. Well, I think Aaron May and Nolan Crane being next to each other may have impacted. Yes, it did. Last-ditch effort. There's going to be no last-ditch effort. Elliot Condra's going to win the Crown Security 125 at New Smyrna Speedway. Season opener, and your first winner of the season is Elliot Condra in the 09 Napa Auto Parts Machine. Well, what a race from all these guys. A great run to start out this great season of Super Late Models, sponsored by Top Speed Graphics. Elliot Condra's going to burn it down. He's going to park it in the... Burn it down, Elliot. Burn it down. Come on. Give the fans a show. We're going to try to get the top 3 for interviews, and right now we only have 2. So we only have 1. So we're gonna try to see if we can get them for interviews. I don't know if Cody Troyer's gonna join. Elliot's in. All right. Well, we're gonna bring in. I'll try to figure this out. We're going to bring in your second place finisher, Nolan Crane, at 26. We're going to bring in Nolan Crane in just a few moments. All right, let's bring him in.
We started first.
All right, Nolan. You come home second in probably what was a pretty good run for you in the first race of the season. Probably could have had more, but I think. Oh, so let's give it to you so you could explain how you feel about this.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good car all race. I was sticking with, at the beginning of the race, I was running third behind Chase and Elliott, and I almost binned it off of 2 and finally got back to Elliott and was probably going to get past, hopefully, him and Chase and take the lead. And then the caution came out, and then we got regrouped up, and that's when Elliott ended up chopping my nose going into 3 and 4 and taking out Chase. And after that, I ended up taking the lead. We led, I think, 35, maybe 40 laps, so that'll be good for the points. And then, yeah, I mean, we had a good car, but the contact when me and Elliott got together and it stuffed me in the outside wall. I have too much nose damage on the car, and it was too tight for me to really make any kind of run on Elliott. And I also used the tires up too much trying to get to Aaron on that on the second to last restart.
Well, a great run for you to start off the season. I mean, second place is not bad, especially in the points here. And I mean, it's not a playoff format, so we go Winston. So a great start for this season, and I mean, great job.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna bring in. Let's see who we can bring in now. Let's bring in Cody Troyer. It's just. All right. Cody, you finish third tonight. Great run by you. We were talking about you all night. You are the biggest gainer of spots after starting in the back. How are we feeling?
Not too bad. It was a lot of fun.
So I know starting at the back is always a tough thing, especially in the super lates at a track that it's really hard to pass on the outside. What was your strategy from the start of the race to the end?
I didn't really have a strategy. That's why I wanted to start in the back, and I don't know. I just drove the wheels off of it.
I mean, a great place to find yourself at the end of this race, third, and a great point start to the season for you. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
All right, and we're going to get to your race winner in 2 seconds. Well, Elliott, you get the season opener in a great win. What was a really exciting race. Take me through the last couple laps of that race.
That race was chaos. The last few laps there, there was about 5-10 laps to go. Charlie was catching me like crazy, so I let him by. And then I don't know if he just stalled out or something, but it allowed Nolan to start closing like crazy, and I had to go, and I kind of got into him there. He was just, but other than that, that was really fun, and the cars were really fun to drive. Passing was a little difficult to do without moving somebody, but it was overall a really fun race.
Well, it's a great way to start your season, even though it almost came close to you having a great battle with Nolan Crane there at the end. The last restart, you got a great jump, and Aaron May assisting you a little bit with holding Nolan to the bottom, and you got away with the win and a great start to the season.
Yep, that last restart was terrifying. I thought Nolan might have been mad from earlier because there was an incident. I think the incident that got CMOD caught up. I kind of got in and got into his right front, and that's what spun me. I thought he was still mad from that. I thought he was gonna ship me or something, but Yeah, I got away. Aaron did pretty well too. I thought he was gonna win that thing until he pitted there during one of those cautions.
Yeah, he led a good
But
amount of laps there. He had a good run. That's why I was wondering. He disappeared on that restart, and I realized he pitted. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
yeah, it was he he didn't realize. I don't think he realized that there was only one set of tires until he got into the pits. But he was able to rebound there and almost got a top 3. Got in the wall, I guess, out of 4 there on the last lap. But overall, that was really, really fun. And I feel like this league is going to be really, really exciting for the rest of the season.
Definitely is. Congratulations on the great start to the season.
Yep, appreciate it.
All right, well, that's it tonight from New Smyrna Speedway. Elliot Condra comes home your winner. We're going to take a look at the finishing positions now before we say goodnight. Elliot Condra comes home your winner. Nolan Crane, second. Cody Troyer, third. Aaron May, fourth. Kevin Alvarez, fifth. Wyatt Blair, sixth. Zechariah Cartledge, seventh. Charlie Birch, eighth. Chase Modzelewski, ninth. And Wyatt Youngblood, who didn't start. And the great admin. Give a shout out to Wyatt Youngblood, running this league, adminning this league. So we thank you for coming out tonight, watching the stream. This stream means a lot to me. This is my first dip into the main commentator run of, commentating. I was a side commentator for a couple of races for a different league, so it's fun to come out, get this done. It's different. It's totally different than the AI series, but phenomenal run tonight by all the guys. And we thank everybody for watching this.